Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I am Teron Davenport. We are here at the West practice with Utah running back Joe Williams, a guy that really stood out. One of the things that really jumps out when I watch you, just your speed, your quickness, your acceleration. Where are you able to generate that type of ability?
Just from the hips. Been working on my lower body a lot with the training in Exos in San Diego. Just God-given. Just the talent and the speed. Appreciate my parents giving me the genes and stuff like that.
You mentioned Exos. My guy out there, Brent Calloway, is a really good trainer. What are some of the things you've been able to pull from working with such an elite group of trainers and also fellow prospects?
Just the technique. I had raw talent coming out of high school, coming out of college, so really just fine-tuning that with Brett and Lloyd. We're just able to just sharpen my tools in the tool shed so I can, exploit them out here.
The speed that a running back or any athlete always has, that's definitely a big attribute. But you have to complement it with other things.
Right.
At your position, patience is a key.
Yes.
How do you balance that?
Just by reading the gaps, knowing the defense, knowing what their schemes are, and really just trusting the O-line. Making sure that they're going to be getting their deuce blocks and really just pushing the line of scrimmage to the second level.
Now, when you look at this whole draft process, there's a show that's called Path to the Draft.
Right.
You obviously have a very unique path. It's a path that, has gotten you here, but it has some different things involved.
Right.
When you left the game for a little bit, was that an opportunity to kind of really allow yourself to figure out how much you love the game?
It was just an opportunity to, fix my mental health. I had lost my sister in 2006 with myocarditis. So really the strain and the stress that, was accompanied by her death really lingered on up into the season. With a couple other situations in the family, just school-wise, just all those things coupled on top of each other going into the season. I wasn't really right mentally or had enough physical fortitude to go into the season. So stepping away and having the 4 weeks off, I was able to clear my head, get some therapy, and really, fine-tune, where I was at in life. So when I came back, I was a completely different person.
It's really interesting because, obviously at this level, everybody's talented.
Right.
You don't look at the mental side of it. So I'm glad that you say that because that's something that's so often overlooked,
right.
How important it is to be mentally right. And when you came back, the ability definitely showed. Right. So in that time that you came back, what really, was the thing that allowed you, obviously from the mental side,
right.
How did that, just coming back and getting back into the swing of things, how did that help you out?
It helped me out great, obviously with my self-esteem, but just also knowing that my team granted me back, with open arms, but, the criticism and the fans from the outside had, a different mindset. And that's just something that I just wanted to prove people wrong, week in and week out.
Now with your size, some people want to say, oh, he can't run inside.
Right.
I think that ability is there. So what's the mindset, what's the thought process, as a guy who's not 220 pounds, you got to run inside from time to time. So what's your thought process? How do you allow that whole thing to develop?
You got to run like Marshawn Lynch, just run through a motherfucking face. There's no question, no other way around it. I got the speed, so I just use that to my ability and just run through somebody's face.
So last question, just being here. I like the dog that came out today. That's good stuff. But just being here, this is a short opportunity to make a large impression. What impression do you think, as far as your ability is concerned, what's the biggest thing that someone that watches you here this week is going to take away?
The scouts already know my strengths. I have great speed, great agility, things that you already complimented on. But just knowing that I can pass protect, catch the ball at the backfield, just my ball security, just fixing the weaknesses out here in practice, so that the scouts know that they can write in their books and tell the head coaches, okay, we could draft this guy. He's someone that could really help out our organization, get us to a Super Bowl.
This is a guy you definitely have to watch. He's been explosive in the 2 practices I've seen. Utah running back Joe Williams. They say speed kills. He has it in spades. So stay tuned.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.